Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Yes, my hair is a mess today, but when is it not a mess? Whatever. I can't deal with it. We all have our days, or every day, you know. I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about this shirt that I love. And it says "Love Your Jeans," and then it's by Wheelchair Rapunzel, which her name is actually Alex. She followed me on Instagram a little while ago. Now she came out with her own clothing store for Love Your Jeans, and I absolutely love this shirt. I shouldn't say all you know, but most of you know my favorite color is pink, so I die for this, and I love the blue in the middle with it. I just love it. I die. Whenever she comes out with more pink merch, it's all gonna be mine. I swear, all going to be mine. If you want your own shirt, she also came out with a black beanie and it has gold printing on it too that says "Love Your Jeans." If you want to check that out, I will put the link in my description box for her store. She also has an Instagram business page as well as a Facebook if you wanted to follow and like her page on there as well. I'll put all of that in my description. I mean, who wouldn't want to rock a shirt like this? Come on. I mean, it's so freaking cute. Like, come on. Okay, for today's video, you see that? Like, whatever. So for today's video, it's going to be a little bit different than all the rest of my videos I have ever done. I've been wanting to do this for so long now, but I didn't know if people would be interested in it. I'm gonna do it anyways because I want to do it, and I'm gonna spill the tea, if you will. So, without any spoilers, of course, but I am going to be reviewing some books that I personally like that are my favorites. Probably does not come as a shock to you, but most of my favorite books would be romance kind of related, mystery. I love suspense and mystery kind of books that really grab your attention and keep you going and going and going until the very end. Some of the books I have physically with me, of course, and then other ones I have I guess if you want to say, is rented the word? Checked out? Yeah, checked out. Same thing to me, whatever. Of the library, of my local library. So I don't physically have them with me, but I will try to put a picture of the cover of the book of each one I am talking about. So it can help you if you wanted to go out and get the same book as well and read it. So without further babbling, I can never talk, I swear. Let's get into the video. Alright. Okay, so the first book, just ignore my hair, like there's no stopping that phrase, whatever. So the first book I wanted to let you guys know about is, of course, a sad book if you have read it, They Caged Animals at Night. It is an older book, but I have read it in middle school and high school, I believe. And then one of my teachers did give me a copy of it, and it is really sad, but I love this book too. It has a special place in my heart. I love it. I suggest you read it if you haven't. And he has red hair like me, so why wouldn't I like it? I mean, that's just another bonus, right? Okay, so another one I read during school, high school, is Stargirl. I love the creativity of the book cover. That's an A+ to me. And this book, I think every girl needs to read. It is absolutely amazing. I love it. It's so empowering. I love this book. I just can't. I haven't read this in years, but I still remember kind of what it's about. You just have to read for yourself, because if I start getting into it, I'm gonna give you guys some spoilers. But yes, I totally recommend this book too. It's obviously not as sad as the other one, but I love it. Okay. Now we are kind of getting into, I have some books that are like positive related, that when I need a pick-me-up and I'm feeling down, depressed, have a lot of anxiety, a lot going on in my life, I just like to pick up a book and read either the quotes or the poems from them, and they make me feel a little bit better. Also, just a little tip for you Instagram people, just make some of them make some great captions as well. This book is really good for it, and also a couple of the other ones I have as well. This one is called I Wrote This For You. This is an amazing book, and yes, I've read most of it. I think there's only a couple pages I haven't got to, but I love how this has amazing like photography in it too, as well as like the little poems and sayings, and some of them are really simple, but you still never think of. I love it. Like I wish I was that good. If anybody really knows me, they know I love photography. I take pictures of almost, I don't want to say everything, but like a lot of things. And I like to act like I'm a photographer. I like to make another Instagram thinking I'm a photographer when I'm really not. I just like taking pictures. So there's that. Such a great book. I love it. I highly recommend that one as well. This one, oh my god, this one has a special place in my heart too as well. I mean, they all have a special place, but this one has an extra special place in my heart. It's a 21-day devotional. It's called It's Worth It by Macy McLean. And if you did not see the movie, she's the lead actress in the movie I'm Not Ashamed, which was really good and brought tears to my eyes in a good and I guess in a bad way. But she did phenomenal in that movie. I loved her, and I wanted her book for my birthday last year, and she actually sent it to me with a nice little note saying that she read one of my oh my god. You see, I'm on books, I can't think, people. Saying that she watched one of my YouTube videos and is aspiring. So it's nice to have somebody, encourage you in that way. And this book has encouraged me, and I think it's bringing me a lot closer to God and my faith. I know this book is not going to be for everyone, and that is okay, but I just need to put this in there because it has a special place in my heart, and I thank you, Macy, if you are watching this. I don't think you will be, but if you are, I thank you for this book. I loved it to pieces, so I just need to share. Go out and get this. If you don't know where you stand, go out and get this. It's great eye-opener. The next one I don't know where I put the actual cover to it, but it's a Demi Lovato book. I think it's like 365 days something. I can't remember the actual title to it. Oh, okay, right here. It says it. Staying Strong 365 Days a Year, Demi Lovato. I got this a couple years ago, and I love it. Every single day is a new quote, and then her intake on what the quote really means to her and her life, and how you can kind of apply it to yours. And then she puts a goal for every single day as well. I love this book. I do reach it at times if I need a little pick-me-up sometimes, and of course I don't go by the certain days, of course. Oops, but it is what it is. I definitely really recommend this book. I loved it way more than I thought I would. Congrats, Demi. I know this has been out for a while, but I really do still enjoy this. Okay. This one. Okay, this one. Me Before You. I think everybody went, or at least the girls, I should say. Not the guys, but at least the girls. Maybe some guys. I shouldn't say not, but went crazy about this. I absolutely fell in love with this book, Me Before You. I fell in love with it. Like, I think I read it in 2-3 days. It's a thick book. If I'm really interested in the book, I can read it within 1 to 3 days, depending on how busy I am. But if I have extra time, I could do it in 1 to 3 days or a week. Like I said, depending on how busy I am. But this was amazing. I love this book. I was going to say something, but I don't know how to word it. But anyways, I really did love this book, and I was waiting so hard for the movie to come out because I read this before the movie. And I liked the movie, but it wasn't as good as the book. And I know a lot of people say that, and I never, I guess, truly understood that, I guess, until I read this. And also The Fault in Our Stars. I think I'd like the book a little bit more than the movie. Maybe they were about the same. But this one, the movie didn't have as much detail as the book. So if you were like, on the movie, I would still try the book if you liked it at least a little bit, because it does give you a lot more detail than in the movie, if that makes sense. But yeah, I really love this book. The movie I loved, but just not as much. So yes, there we go. Okay, this one, Note to Self, by Connor Frenta. I'm really bad at pronouncing names, and I probably pronounced it wrong. Um, I don't care. I love this book too. It has a bunch of poems in it, as well as, you got it, photography again. I love the pictures. I love it all. It all. I have not read the whole thing yet, but from what I have read, it is such a good book. Like, look at that. I know you're just like, oh, it's a picture, but I love photography. Okay, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I could buy a billion photography books and it would probably make me happy. But yes, I definitely recommend this book too. Like I said, I've not read all of it, but the majority that I did read of it, I really, really, really love this. So, another great, aspiring, motivating book. As well as this one. I actually just recently got this and I fell in love with it. I remember picking this up picking it up and like skimming through it at Target, and I was like, oh my god, I really need this book. And ever since I picked it up that day, I could not stop thinking about it. So of course, months later, I had to go and get it. This is an everyday, like, quotations. I thought it was, and then when I got it, I was like, wait, it's not. And then I realized it does say at the very top, it says like the day, so it is an everyday positive quotation book. So if you're like feeling down the dumps, I would personally buy this over the Demi Lovato if you're like trying to choose which one, because personally this one is just, way smaller. Like, you could put it in maybe your book bag or maybe your purse if you bring bigger purses like me. Good for traveling. That's mainly why I got it, because it's little. And then on the back of it, I really love what it says on the back of it. It says, write on your heart that every day is the best day in the year. And I love it. And that's by Waldo Emerson. I love it. I love it. I love this book. Cannot say enough great things about it. Yes, that's a keeper. And I think that's it. Yep, that is it for the ones I have here. Personally, I will skim through and go through the ones that I do not have, like, the physical copies with me, but I still remember to this day that I love them and that I recommend to you also. So we will be getting into those right now as well. Let's go. Okay, so the first one I want to talk to you about is Jenny Han as the author. I love her. When I stumbled upon her books, I fell in love with every single one. I think there's only a couple I have not read when she collabed with other people, but I've read just about all of her books, and I fell in love. There is Shrug, P.S. I Still Love You, The Summer I Turned Pretty, We'll Always Have Summer. Those are just a few titles. I will probably put, I don't know if it's in the beginning or the end, however I decide to edit this, I will put some of the book covers, the pictures of the book covers I am talking about in this video as well, so go check them out. I love her as an author. She did amazing in all the books. I'm not going to put all of them on there, but you'll get the gist of it. You can obviously Google what you want to do. I got those at the library, like I said a while ago, but I still really, really, really love those books and the plot and the storyline. It's amazing. If you are into romantic sappy movies too, but this is a book. Whatever, I can't think ever, but if you're into those kind of books too, you're gonna love them. I promise you. Yes, I'm doing these all separately, so I don't forget what I'm gonna say. I tend to do that a lot, and then I'll have like a 10-minute video and mess up with one little word. Anyways, the next one, I have been on and off about it. I have not finished a complete series, but from what I am deep into, I really, really love the books, and I still got a lot more books to read than I've got. So I need to do that first before I get back. I don't even know what month I'm in of that. But anyways, besides the point, I need to go back into those and see how those end. But Conspiracy 365 is a really, really good. I don't know if you call it drama. Basically, I don't know the genre you would basically call it in. But it's a really good suspenseful book, and it's called 365 because there's a book for every single month. So there's January, February, March, April, May, June. You know how the months go. I shouldn't have to tell you. You know how the months go. But there's one for every single month. January from December. Um, so there's 12 books of that series, obviously. If you didn't know, if you can't count, there's 12. Anyways, I've been back and forth on that. I think I'm in like October, November, somewhere around there. So I'm very close to the end of it. It is really, really good if you like suspense and like a page turner kind of thing. This will be really good for you. I have read some of them in one day because it drives me nuts not knowing what's going to happen next. But like I said, a lot of medical and different things been going on with me, so I haven't been able to sadly finish the whole series, but I still recommend it to you. Like I said, I'll put the picture of what I am talking about on there so you can go and grab it. You know, you don't have to necessarily buy it, just grab it from your local library. Like, that's what I do all the time. Hey, gotta do what you gotta do, right? Okay, so if I know a lot of you have heard of Milk and Honey, it was a very famous book. Um, and the author, I cannot say her name, so I'm not going to say her name because I don't want to mess it up and offend anybody. But anyways, she just came out with a new book recently called The Sun and Her Flowers, I believe. Is that what it's called? I believe. I'll put the picture anyways. Doesn't matter. Um, and I actually kind of reviewed that a little bit on my Instagram, and I really loved that book. That one was amazing. I loved it. Anybody that's into sunflowers will probably like it because it's mostly sunflowers. But I really love that book, so positive and all that. Like I said, I got that at my library as well, so I don't have the physical copy here, but I will put it in my video what that one looks like. That one's also a great one. If you like Milk and Honey, you're probably going to like this. So, there you go. Okay, the next one that I never thought I would like is The Couple Next Door. Not that, I mean, books kind of surprise you. You know, you get into a certain, like, theme and what you like, and then you try something new and you're like, oh, I actually like this. I mean, I am kind of, like I said before in the beginning, like a mystery kind of person too, as well as the romance, but I'm mostly romantic kind of books and movies. You get my drift. Well, and then movies, comedy too, but in books, kind of, I'm mostly romantic uh kind of girl, but I do love a good mystery and suspense. So, The Couple Next Door is a really, really good and shocking book. It's a page turner. If you love page turners and want to know what's going to go on next, this book will be wonderful for you. I loved it. It's crazy. I'm gonna tell you that it's crazy, but I can't remember the author offhand, so sorry about that. But I really did love that book. I also put that on my Instagram because I am like doing reviews on my Instagram for new books that I have been, well, not new, but new to me that I am reading. But I'm also gonna do, I think, videos for each book as I read them as well, so you guys get the insight right offhand. As well as I will post on my Instagram the picture of the book cover. So I'm gonna be doing that from now on instead of doing it in the video. But I think that might be easier. Maybe I'll do both. I don't know. We'll wait and see what comes when I continue this series because this is going to be like a series thing for each book. I will do individually, but since this is my first book kind of review thing, well, it's gonna be a lot of books obviously in one. I know my train of thought, you know, disappears. But yeah, check out that book too. I loved it. The mystery, everything from beginning to end. You think you know what's happening, then you don't, and it's crazy. It's a crazy book, but I loved it. Totally recommend. Go get it from your library right now. Like, I'm not even joking. Go run, get it from your library, read it, tell me how it is. Leave comments below. Yes. Okay, so I know I kind of like mumbled, and you guys like, okay, get on with it, like, whatever. And I know I repeat myself a lot. I apologize. It is what it is. I'm only human. Nothing else I can do about it. Anyways, so yeah, that is my book reviews for the ones I have read and fell in love with. I love and I totally recommend. As I said, every single time I read a book, I will do a video on how I review it. So they're probably going to be obviously way shorter videos, probably like 2 minutes or so, 3. But I will review if I like the book or not as soon as I read some, because some of them I read, and I think everybody gets that way. You read it, you get to the first, second chapter, you're like, not for me, close it, you're done with it, okay? I have been there many times, and I think you guys have too, but this is just, I mean, everybody has their different tastes. This is just my personal taste and how I look at things. I know none of you guys have kind of requested this. I just kind of wanted to do a video like this for such a long time, and I'm so happy to actually be sitting down and doing this. I mean, I'm always sitting down, but to have the time to feel good to actually make this video for you guys. I hope you guys really love my suggestions and are having a awesome day. If you're not, come on, smile. It is contagious, right? So, come on. You smile, somebody else smiles, the whole world smiles, the flowers smile. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with that. Everybody smiles. That's the whole point of it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it is a little bit longer than all my other ones, but, I kind of want to give you guys, you know, a little insight on my life, on what I like to do other than listen to music, and that is read books. That is my relax and happy place. So I hope you guys really like this. I know it wasn't technically like reviews as in what it's kind of about. I mean, I told you whether it's poetry or quotes or things like that or what it is, but I'm not going to tell you what it takes in the book, because I would, like I said, I would spoil it for all you guys, and I kind of don't want to do that. But I hope you guys still like this video. I hope you give it a thumbs up. If you don't, oh well, give it a thumbs down. For all I care, whatever, it is what it is. I love filming, I love making these videos, so either way, you're still going to see me whether you like it or not. Yes, I'm awkward, weird, whatever. I'm done. I'm done. For good now. At least for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I am done. Let's get to the end card. I love you. I hope you're having a good day and week and everything else. Until the next video, I'll see you later. Bye.